Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, Captain Bailey's Adventures, and we got a beer review, and this is a very special beer review. This is from my favorite brewery, wow, one of my favorites, and of course it's my go-to because of a captain named Quint that used to crush the can in the 1970, was that 75 Jaws? Narragansett out of Rhode Island. Now this is Narragansett's Bohemian Pilsner, and it is made on, what is it? Their traditional thing, made on honor, sold on merit, and it is 5.2% ABV. This is a 16-ounce can. Let's give it a crack. Now, as I'm cracking it, I'll give you guys some insight in this, because obviously in order to get this brew, you got to go to Rhode Island or be up near that area, Massachusetts, Boston area, maybe Connecticut or Vermont, maybe upstate New York, to get some of these brews. Me here in South Jersey, we only get their traditional lager, and sometimes, I don't think I'm going to make it all in there, sometimes we also get their, I think I've got their coffee stout, a specialty coffee stout. I forget what the heck it was called. I have the beer video review on my channel. But this is the Bohemian Pilsner, and it was given to me by a coworker of mine. She and her husband went up there for, I think they were going to Boston, but they did stop by the Narragansett Brewery, and they sent me pictures, and it looked really great. I mean, like, I don't think I'll ever get out that way. And there's a fruit fly, of course, right? You want to do a beer review, even though you're inside the house, and a fruit fly. Yeah. And it's going to annoy me throughout the entire video. But anyway, as you can see, if I can get that daggone thing before it gets in my brew, probably not. Very pale Pilsner color, yellow. Nice, creamy meringue, white, crystal clear white head. Well, you know what I mean, like pillow head. Yeah, the grapefruit, that, it's a Pilsner, so it's similar to an IPA, but not as strong, I guess, on the hop build. But they use similar hops, like my summer ale is like a pale ale, and normally the pale ales and Pilsners, they'll have some of the similar hops that you would use in IPA. Cascade, Amarillo, that grapefruity type-esque thing going on there. So there's a little bit of that, but very light. I can smell a little bit of light fruitiness, a little light citrusy, grapefruity type thing going on. So let's cheers. Let's get into this bad boy. 5.2%, Narragansett Bohemian Pilsner, going in. Yeah, there's a backdrop of honey. I'm getting some smooth, crisp. I'm getting some a honey note there, very sweet on the back end. Almost like drinking honey. And you have that little bit of bitterness from the hops, whatever hops they put in. Yeah, you get that Pilsner alcohol-y smell, fruity-esque, grapefruity thing going on there. Light on the mouthfeel. What can I say? I give it an 8 out of 10 right off the bat because it's my favorite brewery. So maybe I'm a little biased. But, yeah, like, if I was ever able to get up there, I mean, when they made their Lovecraft beers, that whole Lovecraft line, they had, they had an Innsmouth Porter that they had made themselves. There's that daggone fruit fly. They had made, oh, man, stouts. They had made, it was called Innsmouth Old Ale. They had made an Old Ale. They had made a whole line of Lovecraft-inspired themed brews back in the day. And you can still find them, I believe, on their catalog if you go to Narragansett.com and check out their lineup. And the reason why my arm's down here and you see me going like this is because my cat is wanting attention. What's going on? So yeah, getting back to the beer. Like I said, I would never be able to get up there again. I went there once to Rhode Island to visit a Lovecraft tour, go to Brown University, John Hayes Library, and look at some of Lovecraft's original works and stuff like that. When I was younger, but it's a college town, and as a family of 5 with kids, it's hard to get up there and find interesting things for them to do besides being a scholar and an academic, that type of thing. That's what I find cool, when it comes to, I guess Rhode Island. That's where Lovecraft was born, and that's where he lived, and most of his stories and his works that I've read is fully detailed in some of his stories, which is really cool. So when you walk around the town there, you can actually see pretty much things that you read about, in real time, real life, So I find that really interesting. So I did that tour, that whole Lovecraft walking tour on my own with my wife and daughter back in the day, and but now my son and my other daughter, it's like nobody finds interested in that stuff. So it's like, if there's other things up there, like an amusement park or something, I can, the captain could, say, hey, we'll go there, but the captain wants to visit the brewery first, and do this. It ain't gonna happen. Maybe one day. So hopefully they stay in business for the next 30 years, and, maybe 20 or 30 years from now in my retirement, I'll be able to get back up there and actually stop by Narragansett Brewery and try their brews firsthand. Till then, if friends, get up there and send me stuff like they did here, or I'll just keep drinking. Hopefully I still get it, because you never know with this distribution, as you know, guys, with brews that you really love. Next thing you know, it's not coming to you no more, and you gotta search the bowels of wherever or travel to find your beer. But right now I get Narragansett, and when I first started drinking Narragansett, it was only about $19.99 a 30-pack, and now we're at $24. So that shows you with inflation and COVID and all that bullshit has done to the brew market, as you know. Everything's going up. Everything's going up. The bourbon's going up. Your favorite beers, your cheapo beers, and this is considered, working man beer. You know what I'm saying? This was the same price as, say, your Jenny Cream Ice. It's like that. And I'm not knocking anything like that because I enjoy it. It is what it is, It's a working man's beer. Jenny Ice is, Jenny Ice or Genesee Cream Ale. They're working man's beer, a lot of guys don't want to pay an arm and a leg for a 30-pack of brews, And I think you still might be able to get Jenny for like 16 or 17 around here. So Jenny hasn't really gone up, which I find it pretty interesting because I think when I first started doing the whole beer scene and everything, trying different beers, the cheap beers, Narragansett was at 17 to 19 at the time. Jenny was $15.99 for a 30-pack. So, and it's still, maybe it's going up a buck or two. I'll have to check on that, and I'll get back to you on my next video. When I go get some brews, and I'll check that out. But I don't think it's very interesting. Like, this has gone up dramatically. So, all right, guys. Until we do it again, my friends, remember, let's set sail.